Hi, welcome. It's Trista Thompson, and I am here as a middle 30s woman who is a mom and a wife. And I just want to create a safe space that we can talk and create conversations that are healthy. And I'm going to collaborate with my niece, Ava. And in the background today, we do also have my son, Carter, who will be joining in on our conversation. Ava, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ava. I'm a 14-year-old girl, and I'm collabing with my aunt again to make a safe space. Depending on where you came from, you may know me from my channel, but that will be linked in the description. So if you want to go subscribe to that too, then that is there.
Perfect. So I will also add that we are new to this. This is real. We are real people. We are not professionals. So please come with kindness. If you have any negativity, just this isn't the place for you. Again, this is a safe place, and we want people who are kind as our audience. So today, we are going to be starting off the channel with some topics that parents should or could ask their children. This is usually recommended for kids that are between like 8 and 13. You can tweak that any way you want. We have, again, my son who is going to be giving some of his feedback off camera, and then Ava will be putting her input here as well. So the first question is, Carter, what's one thing you think that I should know about you? Do you have anything that you feel like you'd want me to know about you or you wish I understood a little bit better?
I think you understand most about it
Yeah?
and what I do.
Yeah.
You know my interests and stuff, so
Yeah.
no.
Okay. If you ever want me to know something, please feel comfortable coming to me and sharing. And what about you, Ava? Do you feel like there's anything that you would want me to know about you or understand better?
Understand better. That's kind of hard.
I know.
I'm not really sure. I don't know. I feel like there's obviously things you like don't know, but like I can't think of it because I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's
Nothing like
kind of a
insanely
weird
important, you know?
It's kind of a weird question, but do you guys feel comfortable like sharing things about you with me or family that express yourselves?
Yeah. I feel like I don't know, especially because like you and me like talk all the time or whatever. Because I feel like we're both oldest. You know
Mm-hmm.
that plays a part definitely.
It
So
does.
yeah,
You
but
don't understand unless you're the oldest of siblings. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like I love mom and like I like can share things with her, but sometimes like me and you have a better understanding because we're both oldest. So
Yeah, I can
yeah.
relate to that for sure. All right. And so the next question is going to be, what is the hardest part of being a kid? Carter, do you want to share?
Yeah. I feel like most of it's in school
Yeah.
because, well, obviously different ages, different personalities. So
I agree.
yeah.
What about you, Ava?
So I feel like again it's different for everybody, but I feel like it's friends, especially girls, because there's just so much drama and like I went through a really hard time with like you know who or whatever. Um
I do
sorry,
know.
not name dropping here. But like a group of girls and then a specific girl. Um but it's just like really hard because everyone's like trying to find themselves and some get caught up in a bandwagon and they think they need to be cool so they leave you and just like I
Yeah.
feel like friends like you need them to like support you and like you need them to get through life, but it's like if they're not there for you then like it's really hard, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And obviously, I'm far past my childhood or kid years, but you guys, just make sure that you're channeling those emotions and feeling comfortable removing yourself from situations, or at least talking to people about how you're feeling. Make sure that you're expressing those concerns. And Carter, I know school is definitely an interesting topic these days. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to be negative, but there is a lot of stress and structure that comes with school, right? So, understandable that the hardest part of your life is school, right? You're there all day. And Ava, absolutely, with the friends, you're going to navigate so many different relationships throughout your life. But these years are really important. So, just keep putting yourself in a good position to have good role models and examples and be around people that make you feel your best you, make you happy.
I've been like really trying to like center myself with like good friends, which I have met through like softball and tumbling.
Yeah, I love that. Definitely do the extracurricular activities, branch out, meet new people that you wouldn't otherwise see in school or something. Carter could consider that. So maybe eventually, right? Okay. Yeah, I do too. We're trying to get Carter to do softball, but he's just not for it. And I support that too. But I think he would have a lot of fun. So the next question is, what's one thing that you wish adults understood about kids better? What do you think, Carter?
School again. They different kids, different learning styles. Some are smarter, some are less intelligent, or I guess learn slower.
Or differently, right?
Take longer to understand it, how to do it, and then some kids just get it right away.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a great answer.
More with other people instead of rushing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think they should ask you like, are you able to learn verbally, like by showing it or by doing it? I feel like that would be way more efficient for some students. So I think they need to ask that.
Yeah,
like
I
before
agree.
school.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. Do you feel like you want to add anything else, Ava? Like specifically that adults understood about kids or teens, or do you feel like it mostly revolves around being that cookie cutter person or child as well?
Like,
I mean, like, do you think that it goes farther than outside of school? You know?
yeah, I feel like some parents don't understand that kids can be stressed too, just about different things, not just jobs or like bills, because we're kids, but like school again, friends, and just like all this like extracurriculars if we're like tired, like there's just so many things that kids can be stressed about, but parents are like, oh, you're young, you don't have anything to worry about. But that's not true, and I think some parents need to understand that, because a lot don't. So kids are like, well, that's not fair. Just because you're older doesn't mean the rules change.
Yeah, that's valid. And it's a really good reminder for us parents too, to take a moment and think our kids might seem like they have it easy, like, oh, you just wake up, you go to school, you have things taken care of for you, you don't have bills. It is easy for a parent to sit back and say, you've got it great. But I think that's a super valid point and valid reminder that we also need to be open that kids are going through things also, and all of their feelings are valid. So great points, you guys. Okay, so this is kind of a fun one. If you could wave a magic wand and make one thing different in your family or your household, what would it be? Ava
like
wants
the
to go
people?
first. Not
Or just
necessarily
anything?
people, maybe like your household, where you live, your family dynamic, if you wished you guys did stuff more differently or anything.
Can it be like your surroundings?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I'll
You've been going first, so you can go.
Um,
Oh, did you guys hear that back crack?
I wonder if we'll hear it on the audio.
We'll see.
I feel like less worry.
Everything's fine. Carter's just touching the tripod. So less worry. Okay.
Less worry, like not as much stress.
Yeah.
Less things to do when I get home. Say, like in the winter, I have wrestling.
Oh.
So then I get home, get off the bus, and I still have to do stuff. Then I have to go to bed, wake up over and over.
Yeah. That's fair. Like when you still have, when you want to do extracurricular activities, but you still have school and household responsibilities, it can be a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is really a lot.
I think less stress would be amazing. And we should take some time to just appreciate each other in our household and not be stressed. I agree. What do you want to say, Ava?
I'd say like what we were talking about like earlier in the kitchen, like changing like the state where we live. We can't disclose that information, but we live in a state where it's like nothing happens and there's nothing to do around the area that we live anyway. So I feel like change and like I want he's doing push-ups. Like I'd want to experience more and like I want to travel all around the US or whatever. And I feel like a change in scenery would be really good, especially cuz we have nothing to do here. So it's like every Friday I'm like sitting at home. But I think that'd be really good. But.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have the opportunity to not have to be on the move constantly going. But I do wish that there was more for our youth to do. And I think that both of your answers, in a way, kind of circle back to that. Like Carter, of course, said he wants less stress. If there were more things for creative outlets and things to release that stress, make him feel relaxed and like he's burned some energy throughout every season in our area. Again, we don't disclose our state and our location, but we do live in an area that winters can be hard and the kids are inside, and in our particular community there's just not a tremendous amount for kids, preteens, teenagers especially, to do where they can actually go out and go to arcades and things like that. So I think those are great answers.
Yeah, because we don't live in the same town anymore, but like the same area. So like in like her town, it's like a library, a park, a restaurant.
We have a pool.
But that's during the summer.
Yeah.
And then like when I lived here, it's like I would walk for fun. Like I'd walk around town. Like
Literally.
There's nothing to do. And then in my town, we don't have a pool. We have parks.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it
just
literally is.
Petition to bring more kid-friendly activities. Remy.
Yeah, I love that. You're going to hear cats, sometimes dogs. There's a lot going on in my home. So for those of you that are still with us this far in, our cat's annoying and I'm sorry.
Remy,
okay. Yeah, Remy, you can introduce Remy if you want to.
Where is Remy? Remy, come here.
She should be in my room.
Come here, girl.
She's kind of feisty, so.
This is Remy, her cat.
Yes. Remy has been with us. I think she's about 5 months old. My husband and my oldest son found her. Oh, God. We've got a whole party going on now. So my husband and my oldest son found her on a job site and brought her home. And our 2 dogs are actually rescues as well. So we've got the whole party going on in here. Yep. Okay, so we're going to try in the future to keep these around 10 or 15 minute podcasts. Sometimes they might be a little bit longer. Today was like an introduction and like an icebreaker, but in the future, we'll try to keep it around 10, 15 minutes probably. So the next question is, what have you heard about changing bodies or puberty? Like, does anyone talk about these things at school? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel comfortable talking with your parents if you had to? Kind of awkward topic, but what do you feel?
Put your tail down.
Anything, and we can pass too. If you guys aren't comfortable talking or chiming in on it, we can always pass too.
I mean, we talked a little bit about it in 5th grade.
Been a little bit, but
before middle school, just I feel like not really much. Don't talk about it around school.
yeah.
So,
do you feel like there's questions that you have that you don't feel like asking? Like if the school covered more at your age, you would be comfortable, or would it make you feel awkward?
I feel like I don't want talking about it at school.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk about it with my parents or
Sure.
like an adult I trust or something. Just not at
Absolutely.
school.
Do you feel like you have questions that you want to ask us later or off camera, or do you feel like if there's a question, you can talk to me and Dad about whatever?
Well, I'm pretty open to talk about anything, but I don't really have any questions about it. I understand it, so.
Okay. Sounds good. And how about you, Ava?
So yeah, like what he said, we learned about it like 4th, 5th grade, and it was like so awkward then because we were like 9 and 10 years old. So just like, oh my god, you, but you know, and then it was like I got it in middle school, and then it was kind of awkward then too. But now it's like high school. The girls are like, "Do you have like anything?" Or like, "Oh my god, my crepes are so bad," or whatever. So like we're like fine to talk about it. It is kind of like awkward sometimes, but like I've gotten used to it, and yeah, I feel like I can like talk to mom about it. But
Good. Do you guys feel like the 5th grade chat is like a little too soon? Do you wish that they would have waited till 6th or 7th or 8th grade, like to have, 6, 7. Sorry, Carter's like 6, 7ing me in the background. I don't allow that in my house. If they do it, I make them do chores. So, but yeah, so you feel like it's a little early to comprehend?
yeah, I feel like I do maybe 7th grade. I mean, no, wait. I feel like, okay, some people do like hit puberty like sooner. Like some people are in elementary. So I feel like it's something their parents should talk to them about. But I feel like schools, it should be like 7th grade because 6th grade, you're still like a baby.
Yeah.
So it's like you're still like getting used to like school and like all this. And like 5th grade, you're like, I like Barbies. Like,
right.
What do you mean? But it's like, yeah, I feel like 7th grade would be like a good time for it.
Yeah.
And then their parents can teach them if they want before.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. I like that. All right. So, what is one thing about you that I might not know that might surprise me or your parents or your audience? Like, what do you guys feel?
Well, you know everything about me.
We are a pretty close family. I will say that.
I tell you everything. And unless, like, I don't know, my friends say some pretty weird stuff.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, hey, we're middle schoolers. It's gonna happen at some point.
So. Yeah. But anything that you like, that you love, like, is there just anything that is?
Well, I mean, I guess Legos are starting to grow on me, but you know that.
Yeah, that's not super surprising, but I am glad you're doing Legos again. Well, if anything comes to mind, you can always let me know because I am interested. Okay, what about you?
Hold up, can we like cut this? Would you be able to take me home because Trent's going home now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to?
Yeah. Okay. Back.
Okay.
We'll just cut that. So it's not really like interesting, but like I don't know if I told you, but I was interested in like neonatal nursing for like an occupation.
Mm-hmm.
So not really interested in that anymore because I don't want to be stuck in a hospital all day. And Dad was like, be a travel nurse, but like, what am I gonna do? Travel to Florida and be in a hospital all day?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to do that. Um, so and like I love animals, so I've been kind of looking into like studying the evolution of animals because I love that. Like it's like the Paleozoic era, like that stuff is so interesting to me.
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that is
yeah,
surprising.
yeah. So it's like literally how animals in life became. Like I don't care about human history. Like I don't wars nada. But like animals, like there's so many like interesting things. Like how it first started from organisms in the water and then it came to what is it, no jawed animals in the water or something, and then these huge insects which like because it's like the oxygen levels were like so high in that time, so that's why they were like huge.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the dinosaurs and stuff like that stuff I have an interest in, like it's just so interesting, you know.
Yeah. That's really crazy. I am very surprised.
Yeah. And that actually, when I mentioned I was planning on writing a story that's going to be involved in it, it's going to be like something like the earth is like devolving because it like that was in the past and like future, like go back. So I was planning on doing something like an apocalyptic situation but like going like back, so like the
Mm-hmm.
huge insects and animals, stuff like that, and like the climate, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be yeah.
Wow. Ava loves to write stories. So one of the other things, I don't know if you guys follow her channel. She's gonna drop her channel in the comments, the
Yeah, description.
wherever.
Yeah,
She'll put it somewhere so you can find it. And if you guys ever have like writing ideas or suggestions that are like friendly, you can always probably give her some ideas and stuff too. So
yeah, I don't like write full on books or whatever, but like I took creative writing for the first semester of high school, and so I wrote like short stories. They were a little long for short stories, like 20 pages. So I put some of my classmates through torture because they had to revise that. but but yeah, so like the topics I like to write about, romance and like adventure or like thrill and horror, because I did write a story, like if you've ever seen the movie Escape or the Saw movies, I did one based on that. And a lot of people were traumatized by that. Let's just say that, my teacher too. But and then this one, I feel like this one kind of reminds me of like Jurassic Park or like I don't know, some apocalyptic situation. Like I don't know, but yeah.
yeah, she's very creative and has a lot of fun with it. So, okay. So next question. If you had to choose 5 people that made you feel the safest, who would they be?
Like
Well,
we know, right? Our circle, like family and friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
so we have a family of 5, including me. So I feel like obviously mom, dad, brothers, and I'd have to say like Brooke or feel like they're the closest family to us
Yeah.
because it's your sister and so it was mom. So
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty close.
I feel like we have the most contact
Mm-hmm.
with like cousins and uncle, and it's their family. So except for like Christmas and holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that for sure. Okay. What about
So
you?
mine's like exactly that, but like strategically, like okay, wait. To keep us safe, what are we being safe from? Just like anything.
Just in general, like if you wanted to have a safe conversation or if you
Oh.
had an emergency and wanted to call someone and feel safe, just kind of like anything in general. Like who would your first 5B. Like, I know I got these people in my corner no matter what.
Okay, so for like a conversation, you and mom, and then for safety, John, Dad, and Damien probably.
I can see that.
Because it's like whenever like I talk to a guy, they're like, "What?" Like they're like,
Yes.
"What? What is he?" Or like whatever. They're like, "If he breaks your heart."
Very protective.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I love that. Honestly, like, Carter, do you want to share why your brothers make you feel safe? Because honestly, some people, they don't have a relationship like you do with your brothers. Like, you guys still have the teasing and all that, but do you want to give a short explanation of like why they make you feel safe?
I feel like anytime, well, we do have a really close connection,
Mm-hmm.
and even though like they're like 5 years older than me, I feel like they're still like that best friend that,
like built-in best friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Mm-hmm.
like, it's just like always there.
Yeah. Good. Good. I love that. I'm really glad. That was one of the things I will say is like while our kids were being raised and, you know, even our nieces and nephews, we always wanted them to know this is a safe place. Like, we might give you feedback, you know, or opinions that you don't want to hear, but this is always a safe space. And they definitely, I think, know who they can rely on. Ava, do you want to share at all for anyone why you feel like your mom and your aunt, like conversation wise, are two people that you feel like you just can talk to about anything?
Well, one, they're girls.
That works.
And guys, put your tails down. And like I don't know, just like close women and family. I feel like that's like that just makes me feel safer, you know, like not like a certain part of our family, but like, you know, it's like you guys make me feel like I can talk to you. And then again, like oldest daughter, so I feel like I relate.
Yes.
Shoot, what was I gonna say? I can't remember what else I was gonna say. But
That's
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think it has to do with a lot of us just being close, and we did that intentionally, you know?
Also, since mom had me at like such like a young age or whatever, it's like we're closer because we're like kind of closer in age, but
Yeah.
like yeah, so that like forms like a bond. So
it does, for sure. Yeah, that's something that we can always talk, you know, on this channel about too. Is young moms, you're always welcome to share what you've experienced. Even, you know, if your kids have you know, when you have a child at a young age, that child is going to experience things different than your younger kids. So our oldest and our youngest are experiencing two different versions of me, two different versions of my husband. You know, so those are always things that we can open up in the future as well. So we hope that you tune in the future. Again, that wraps up our questions, but hopefully this encourages you. What I want out of this is I want this to encourage you to have conversations with your extended family, whether that be your kids, your niece and nephew, your husband, your sisters, your moms, whatever. Not all of us are perfect. Again, we are showing up unexperienced here. Ava is kind of popular on YouTube, but this is something new to me, and she just brought it up, and I think it's a great idea. And throughout the journey, we will have different people sitting here with me, or sometimes maybe sitting here with Ava or Carter. I don't know, but it's a open space, and we will also have a form available for you guys to put topics or struggles or things that you've experienced or are going through, so that way we can talk to you about if we've gone through that or what our feedback is. So I hope that you enjoyed and got value out of this today. Ava and Carter, do you want to add anything before we wrap it up?
Sorry. Yeah, the form will be in her bio. Yeah, couldn't think of the word. But yeah, maybe sometimes it'll be me, sometimes it'll be Carter, maybe my mom, maybe, I don't know, anyone.
Yeah. Hopefully not the dogs and the cat in the future though. So, but
Yeah.
it's Trista Thompson
And
Ava and Carter. And thanks for joining.
Mwah.